Nora, there comes into everyone's life a person who changes everything. You were that person for me. You came into my life at a time when I greatly needed you. And for all the love that we shared for that far too short of a time, I feel like I cannot abandon your memory. The guilt I feel for doing so is painful. There's so much conflict inside me right now. My love for you, my feelings for someone new. What does that make me? Throwing everything we had out because someone pretty comes along? But then you're gone, and will never be in my life again. But you'll never be gone. You'll always be with me. Always. We met in 2074, got married in 2075. We spent half of 2076 and all of 2077 up to the end of the world together. And in that last year, we had a child. It was a natural progression of our love for each other. I still hear your voice. I still feel your touch. I can still remember your perfume. All the times we talked, all the times we were intimate. Your eyes looking into mine, and your smile which took my heart. I'm out here surviving in a wasteland I'm glad you'll never have to see. I'm out here planning, working, and fighting for a better world so that people like us can meet and fall in love and start their own families. I don't know what to do. I can't live like this forever, yet I feel I'm rushing away from you too soon. If this was 3 years later, not 3 months, then I'd probably feel a lot less guilt about it, if any. Yet when I try to feel for someone again, I get an aftertaste of guilt. I thought I was ready. I thought I could do it. But it seems like I just can't. Quite the greenhouse they have here. It's even larger than the one at, what's the name of that? That place way out west now. Right here, Grey Garden. Yeah, it's a larger greenhouse than Grey Gardens. Oh, no, it's about the same. Oh, there's someone here working. Hello?
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Got work to do, huh? Alright. Kate? Thought I saw somebody in here. Oh, these people are... Oh, there you go.
Hey there, friend. We're in some real trouble.
Are you?
Maybe you can help?
What do you need?
It's these damn greenskins, the super mutants. Whenever they come through, we just have to run away or hide. They take everything they can eat and destroy most everything else. And if they ever took us by surprise, we'd all be dead. We can't live like this. Please, you gotta help us.
Those super mutants are already taken care of.
You serious? That's great news. By the way, we've decided to support the Minutemen.
Oh, okay.
We've got to help each other if we want things to get better.
Yeah, I eliminated the
With those
super mutant
gone,
camp farm
I hope
to the
I
north
can
here.
start over for the last time.
That's
Well,
good.
that's easy. We already eliminated the threat. Alright, well, another farm added. Not many people here, just 2. Another farm added to our collection. Alright, so, south, we're going to go and look for wherever the distress signal's coming from. Malden is this way. We'll head Malden way, and then we'll go off from there. There's a house here. Houses. Oh, is this... Wow, everything is so close together. This is the, I don't even see it. This is the, sinkhole. We've gone by here several times. This is Malden. Waffles. That would make for a nice breakfast. Waffles, huh? Alright, so where am I? It just is... I find it weird that there's, like... Other than the hospital, there was, like, no activity here.
How you doing, buddy?
Well, there was gunners inside the school, yeah, but... Ah, here we go. There's some activity. Not the kind I want.
Want some more?
Hey guys, time to start shooting. You don't notice we're under attack. Hey, this is gonna blow.
Suits me fine.
Are you okay? Stimpack, Kate? $10mm, that's a little weird. Just take what I can from that. You're a little late to help, Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, they dropped down. Huh. I don't know who they're after. They're shooting at something over there. Basketball. What's this? Oh, buff out.
Nice.
I do need buff out. More hot flour. What's my, I did offload some things, but... So, this was... was the vault. This is the high school. Or middle school. Why was I told that there was raiders in the area, though? Oh, this is the middle school, is it not? I didn't open this up. I don't know, I have a feeling we haven't seen all of Malden. I'm just gonna do a slight tour around the city. Don't mix. Board it up. Who takes the time? This is the hospital. Who takes the time to board up these buildings after the bombs have dropped? Who cares? Ooh, it's unsafe in there. Let's board it up. So this is the police station. Dry cleaning. This is the Slocum's Joe, right? Yeah.
All systems operating at normal capacity.
Well, that's the high school over there. I can see
Are
it.
you sure?
You point, I shoot. I like this arrangement.
Nothing there. Oh, distress signal found. Where are we exactly? We're about, yeah, just within the area, but I was hoping to pick it up. Hopefully. What the hell is that? That's a feral. Ferals.
Oh, great. Like I don't have enough problems.
Maybe this is what's keeping people away.
My pleasure.
Stand still. It's a lot of ghouls, actually. Super mutants. Hey, McCready, what are you doing? Hey! Wakey, wakey, McCready. We ran into super mutants and ghouls? And what is this? Mr. Gutsy?
No robot is superior to me. Bye.
Armor's starting to take damage. My right leg. Alright, let's get with the looting. Bottle caps, 10 millimeters. Molotov cocktail. Did get a little hurt there, but I'm okay. 38. It just, there was no noise and just seemed like a dead place till we came down here. Unless you go into the hospital or the school. Just hold on there. Fusion cells. Take all of it. It's a throat tickle again. Is there did I take something I shouldn't have? Yeah. Don't need that blood. What is this place? MedTech research. Okay, so medical research place. Person. Looks like maybe a settler that was killed here. Bottle caps, 38. Military grade. Duct tape. Toy truck. This person made a home for themselves here. Well, that's awful. You see this everywhere, though. Paint can. Empty. For the steel. Looks like the ghouls got her. Oh yeah, there's more. This was a home for this person. I wonder if there's anybody else. Well, here's the other person. Or maybe this actually looks more like a raider to me.
I'll just take this.
Lots of things here. 4 fusion cores.
Hell yeah.
I guess I won't have to worry about that. I was worrying about that for a little bit when I sold half of them off. But I seem to be picking up a lot of them. Okay. No Nuka-Colas. Speaking of Nuka-Cola, 2mm cigarette. Can you go in here? Well, I don't have any reason to go into the medtech research. I mean, I could, but I just want to find this distress signal for now. I don't really care to go into every building. I mean, there's so many buildings in Boston that I bypass. Unless I hear that there's a reason to go in it. It is the edge of Malden, yeah, I know. I don't know why this is highlighted. Why is this lighter? Strange. Okay, let's, can't exit here. Drink a Nuka-Cola. Maybe I should eat something. I'm getting a little hungry. Okay, so overdrive. Poached angler. Pork and beans. Lots of heavy food. Nuka-Cola. McCready, you okay?
Excuse me.
What do you want?
Your thoughts?
It's getting late. Maybe we should look for shelter.
That was it.
All right. Need something?
That's all for now.
Fine by me.
Being out here with you makes me glad I left the combat zone.
Okay.
Glad to have you with me.
Okay then. It's getting louder. Is it maybe in this building? I think it's here somewhere. Signal strength is very high right now. Oh, brother, it's
Rats are making me
it's armor.
sick to my stomach.
Power armor, burned out power armor.
It's fused solid.
Is this another person? 2 power armors. Safe here? Yeah. It's not that difficult of a lock.
Got it.
Buff out. Jet. Really need a lantern. There's oil and steel in there, though. Mentats. Take everything.
Couldn't have done it better myself.
Third power armor. Can they make a last stand here? Oh, somebody in there. Power armor. Okay, well, we seem to have found it. Let's turn off this distress pulsar. Battlefield holotape. Take holotag, fusion cells. Battlefield holotape.
Ambushed on the road. We're outnumbered 5 to 1. Barnum, report.
Horse down to 5%!
We'll have to scuttle the armor.
Come
We can't
to
let them
Papa.
have it.
Fire him!
Damn it. Aspen set to self-destruct. Better slow back. We'll head for the old
Self-destruct.
military base, then try to make it to our holdout. The code will be our call sign. All right, move, move, move!
Old military base. Okay, well, I think that's all of them then. Old military. Recon Bunker Theta. Well, I guess we go north then. Let's go investigate this Recon Bunker Theta. I hope that I can repair my power armor there. Looks like a storm is coming. There's no clouds in the sky. What the hell? Okay, visibility is awful now. This is where we've slept twice in a row. Wait, why is there 2 things coming up on my Pip-Boy? I don't think... I just have the Lost Patrol up. What's down here? Revere Satellite... Okay, that keeps on coming up. I'm not sure why. But we're gonna go to the northern... the bunker, whatever it is, the military base. Hopefully it'll clear up. Here's Brotherhood of Steel. Hello. Give him hell, Brotherhood of Steel. What is this place? This is... this building here. It's on my Pip-Boy. I think that's even named. Can't see anything. Almost as bad as that fog that... Day 8, we lost dog meat. Mass fusion containment shed. I can't see a damn thing. Is there any reason for us to go in this building? Jeez. Let's keep going north. Seems that I have gained in skill. Talking to women better? Yes, always a plus. It's a particular woman that I have to deal with in my life right now. For good or for bad. What's that noise? Oh, night strikers. I didn't hear it till they were on me. I can't really see them. I think the power armor would help with seeing through bad weather. This one's invisible. It was. Any more of them? Jeez. Oh, we need the rest. Let's keep going north. It's nearby. Keep going. Push through this weather. Literally push through it. Not so bad here. Ah, blue flies. I do need one of their glands, though.
You're not leaving here.
Whoa.
Let's do this.
Did you hear that?
What is it?
Ah, okay. Why are they so fixated on me?
Bye.
Ah.
How's it feel getting your arse kicked by a girl?
Now what? Oh, another blowfly. I have to watch how many of these bullets I'm using. I've got plenty of these. I'm thinking maybe of switching my two-shot LK over to 50 caliber. It's about the only other modification improvement that I can do to it. I am finding a lot more 50 caliber lately. Blowfly meat. There was 3 of them. Irradiated blood. I wonder if I could use that. Ugh, taking it from a disgusting bug. There's 3 of them. Oh, this always happens to me. Glowing. Okay, this is the 3rd one. Let's see if I can. What does the Pip-Boy say I can use from this? Let's see, inventory. I'm guessing junk. Irradiated blood. Or is it miscellaneous? Aid. I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. Alright, well. We should be close. The end of this road. What's glowing here? Brain fungus. Or hub flower.
Yes.
Chickens. We're passing it. Is it up here? Mine.
Maybe more of those around.
I can't really say.
Look for
Yo.
them.
Thanks for the advice.
Well, we found a bunker, alright. I have the bunker access code. A door. Find some answers here. Oh, there's somebody here. Who are you? Not shooting.
Paladin Brandis.
Freeze. One more step and I'll blow your damn head off. Who are you? Who sent you? How did you get in here?
Oh, you're the one that was given the orders. You survived. You were the leader of the expedition.
Are you Brandis?
What? Who are you? Where did you hear that name?
I followed the distress beacons left by your team. Their holotapes led me here.
The others? What happened to them?
Don't you know?
They're dead, Paladin. I recovered their tags.
You did? Thank you. This really means a lot to me. I tried to go back for them, you know. There was nothing I could do, not alone, but I'd hoped. You've been through a lot to find me. I should give you something. I've collected a lot over the years. Technology, odds and ends. If you see anything you want, take it, take it.
What have you been doing all this time?
I tried to do some recon, explore a little, but I'm all alone. It was just too much of a risk. So I've been hiding. So long. 3 years. Yes, about that. Too long.
3 years you've been here.
Are you gonna be all right?
I'll manage. I'm so used to hiding and fighting. Everyone. Everything.
Huh. Well, the Brotherhood of Steel is back. Or, not back, they're here.
The Brotherhood needs you, Paladin. It's time you reported in.
I can't. It's been too long. I wouldn't be of any use.
No. Come on.
No one knows the Commonwealth better than you. We need your help.
I've been here too long. I'm not myself. Would they still take me?
Yeah.
The Brotherhood will honor the memory of your team. Shouldn't you be the one to tell their story?
Unless I go back, their sacrifices, everything we went through, it'll be forgotten. I can't let that happen. I'll do it. For them. All right, I'll get my things. Head to the airport. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
All right. Well, that worked out well. If you're gonna leave this place, I'll take your fusion core. Gives me 20 fusion cores. Just take everything. Then he's not gonna be hanging around here. He's gonna rejoin the Brotherhood. Inactive distress pulsar. Paladin Brandis holotape.
Brotherhood of Steel Recon Team 429 Alpha. Final report. Our mission has failed. 6 hours after insertion, my company was ambushed. We lost 5 knights and exhausted our power armor reserves. We scuttled the armor to prevent looting, then retreated under fire, abandoning our supplies. I was separated from the 2 remaining members of my team within a week. Both are missing. Status unknown. I'd hoped to rendezvous with them at our holdout bunker and seek a means of escape from the Commonwealth. But no one has come. No one has come.
Well, I came. 45 mentats, buff out, we need that. Pack of cigarettes, alarm clock. Yeah, get out of here, Paladin Brandis. You don't need to be holding on here any longer. Take these tools, Stimpack, Radix. Tin can, aluminum can, tin can. I guess there's no way to repair my power armor here. I was hoping that you'd be able to do that. Hey?
Paladin?
I'll need some time to get my things together.
Fair enough.
Alright. Let's go. Well, that's one mystery solved. And he's going... I swear I'm hearing something. I don't know what that sound is. It's weird. Almost like something releasing steam. Oh, it's rad stags. Oh, these aren't rad stags. These are rad goats. Pip-Boy is saying they're goats as well. Kids, more exactly. Oh, they're not afraid of us. Weird. I knew I heard something. Why are they giving themselves away like that? That's weird. Maybe they're talking to each other? Maybe they've gained in intelligence and are having a full-on conversation. Right, so I don't remember exactly if there was a place to repair anything in Malden, but the distress signal is now taken care of. Captain Kells at the Pridman will probably want to hear about this, so we're not going there for a while. So if the distress signal is now found, then that means we can head east. There might be another farm, so we're going to go back to where we originally were going to go, unless I see a farm along the way. So, Lynn Pier Parking, I'm going to place the marker. We'll head that way, and then we'll go down this peninsula. Where are we exactly? Where are we? We're up here. We need a place to go to sleep. What if we go to sleep at the nursery? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to place the marker there. That farm. And we could go to sleep anywhere. Yeah, I don't know why. Why else? Let's just go to sleep here. Put out the camp. Start the camp up. Tent and everything. Cook some Mirelurk. Meat up. And it's time to go to bed. Well, not a bad sleep. Chicken eggs. Mirelurk egg omelet. Saving that. Mutt chops. I can't believe I ate that. Well, Nuka cherry for the morning.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Let's pack up this camp and get moving. If you can believe it, there is another Mirelurk queen over there. Let's, I was going to try to avoid it. Alright. Time to do what I did last time. Psycho Jet! Gauze rifle.
Are you serious?
Oh, that hurt it. I'm getting hit a lot. Stimpaks coming through my suit. It's dead. You believe that? We killed it so quickly this time. More Stimpak. Acid had gotten through, I guess, part of my suit. Power armor suit. 308s. More of this Queen Mirelurk meat. Oops. I need to take that armor. Pretty sure I picked up armor. Oh well. Is this gonna be the new normal? Finding these things around? I'd rather find the Mirelurks. Alright. That wasn't that far from our camp, actually. Hopefully it didn't come at us while we're sleeping. Alright, so we're going to continue going down to that, is it Linwood Pier? And from there we'll go down the peninsula. Where are we? Oh, We're on the other side of this lake. Well, might as well see what's here if there's anything. Fragmentation grenade, Molotov cocktail, huge barnacles. That, yeah, look at this. It says that there's some kind of town nearby. Might as well go take a look. These can all be used to create chems back home, or anywhere I am. There's a Mirelurk over there. Really care to eliminate every Mirelurk I come across. Is that a smokestack? Several Mirelurks. Where was this place? Here. This way. Really need my Gauss rifle out. So, this rifle. It's not a bad gun. Very good sniper rifle, actually. Oh, there's something ahead. That's not a smokestack. That's it's a water tower. Well, somebody has changed this place. Am I picking up any signals? Nuka-Cola family radio. Somebody has built like a community here. Post-bombs. Post-war. Post the end of the world. Something's on fire. Watch out, dog meat. Always in the way. Lynn Woods. Makes me think this place was here before.
I'd rather hold up somewhere with a solid roof over my head.
Both options suck, really.
Was it attacked? That's not a car. I thought it was a car. It looks like some kind of structure. What's that? Oh, that's not a water tower now that I see it. What is that? What's happening? Raiders. Tough one, huh? Well, I've got a lot of bullets. Another one? Yep.
Resistance is futile.
Alright, so raiders. There's more of them.
Over there, get him!
Get on with it then. What say you and me? Go another round.
Come out with a melee weapon. Pool cue. 8 10mm, 13 38s, reputation grenade, stimpack. Was there a fight here recently? 2 more frag grenades. I hope that's it. Bottle caps, 38. Troubleshooters. Interesting. Well, this was their community. Their little home. Oh, this doesn't look like a raider. 42 bottle caps, 4 38s. Looks like raiders struck here and killed everyone. Psycho buff out. Steamer trunk. I didn't get a chance. I don't know why. I thought I looted it. Maybe because I got distracted by the voices of the raiders. Why is this locked? This is a very difficult lock. Ah. There we go.
Yes.
948's buff out. Psycho. Leaded polymer medium combat chest armor. It's not bad at all. Actually, this would probably be better.
Mine.
Kate. You probably don't want to run around with the gunner. That's not a gunner symbol. A heart? Kate,
I'll
I've
get
got
it done.
better armor for you.
What's yours is mine. Right, darling?
We're not married, Kate. Okay, so she's carrying quite a bit. I'm not sure if she'll be able to carry any more. Yeah, she can't. Let's take this light combat armor chest piece off her. Give her this. Still can't. Still can't. I'm gonna have to drop all these things. She's carrying a bunch of Raider. She still can't carry anymore? There we go. Now wear this.
Yes.
Better protection for
Crap are
you.
you going to carry?
Doesn't look too bad on you either.
Kate,
The arm
Remind
thing.
me to show you how to get properly bladdered one day.
I might do that.
Yeah, one day. Alright, let's drop all this useless Raider and heavy chest piece. Don't need that. Don't need Raider and Gunner. Road leathers.
If
That
you're
it?
gonna litter, at least drop something worthless.
I made a mistake.
I want to pick that back up.
No, I don't. Unless you want any. Trap here. Handmade tripwire. Okay, watch out. I'm not sure what it would have set off, though. Grenades following you? It's almost like a lighthouse. Well, it can't be for the lake. Oh, we're too far from the water. This is no lighthouse.
First mistake, last mistake.
Oh, we've got raiders here.
Get him!
Now this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, they're down below.
Ha, nice one.
Alright, we don't need to turn on the alarm. Stimpack, purified water, plasma grenade, fragmentation grenade. We've got a death claw down there?
Want some more?
McCready, get the hell away from it. I should jump down. Kate, don't get close to it. Ugh. Chest key, bottle cap, 38. Alright, so what's in this? First aid. Let's jump down. Oh. Kate! That's not a Kate. I think that's a raider.
My pleasure.
Wow, that's the end of that raider. If you're not in power armor, it just goes to show you what these things can do to you. Why isn't it dying? What the heck? It's taken off. Son of a... What? There's two of them? Ah! This reminds me of the Battle of Concord. Alright. You guys want this? Fine. Didn't want to give it to you. Not so soon after the Marlar Queen. But... Med-X. More Psycho.
Okay, let's get started.
Ah! Fine, you come back, did you? That's a dead one. Oh, I think this one's mad. I killed its friend or mate.
Nice.
Two death claws working together.
You're not leaving here.
Both taking a crap load of damage. Ah! Well, so can I. Stimpack.
My pleasure.
Stand still.
Not too bad.
Blew off its head. I thought that was you down here, Kate, fighting with it. Wow. Good thing it wasn't you. See what it did to that raider? Yeah, the suit's seen better days. I'll take the Deathclaw meat. Blew both of their heads off.
Hell yeah.
And the hide. Oof. Nothing here. Where's the remains of that raider it tore apart? I was up top of the building. I came down. What a weird place. But we've searched through all there. Whew. Okay. Well, I think that's it. That was crazy. Building to the east, northeast. Well, you know, we're really close to where, Jeez, I'm still on adrenaline. Where are we? We're really close to where, Knight Reese wanted us to go. Why do I find the cache of vault jumpsuits? I really don't care for that. Special delivery, talk to guard captain. Oh, yeah, for that place. Far from home, LE prototype, paper mirror. Okay, witchcraft. Investigate the museum of witchcraft. That's nearby. Okay, here it is. Well, no, it's not. Support the Brotherhood recon team. That's not the specific. Here it is. Cleansing the Commonwealth. Knight Reese wanted me to do this, and we're actually quite close. Somewhat close. Is that off the map of the Commonwealth? Alright, well, we're fairly close. We can head over there. I really want to go get that mechanist, though. Here's the raider that was torn apart. Some ammo.
Nice.
Wild Tato Blossom. What is this? A wall? Oh, what is this building? Quite extensive, whatever it is, but let's keep going. There's a... What is that? Some kind of... It's showing up as a factory on the Pip-Boy. Well... Mechanist?
Get out, boy!
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
Let's just get this over with.
Okay, a whole bunch of them are running this way.
That was impressive.
Was that it? 45. I'll take the power relay. Relay, not relay. Coil. Fusion core. Alright. I have no idea what's here. For all I know, the mechanist is here. That's why she just sent her forces after us. Fought some really tough things today. Parsons Creamery. They make ice cream?
Promised you'd share.
You promised you'd share. How do I get stuck with one little punks like you?
Maybe Lefty won't like it much when I tell him how much you come back.
It's like raiders arguing.
That, huh?
What do you think of this?
Oh, they're shooting each other.
All systems operating at normal
Waste of
capacity.
Understood.
What the fuck was that?
They just shot some
for
one of the
breakfast.
typical raiders.
Tastes like chicken.
Lucky head.
Dog meat's got him.
Last of them.
Bloody raiders. What I heard was you don't want to share, or you're not going to share. What is this serum? Weird. Okay. Wonder if that's not what I was sent after. I was supposed to find serum. 45s. Maybe raiders did take it. I don't know. Maybe they were talking about the serum they're supposed to share. 308s. There's another one. This old basketball. More shooting. Watch out. Watch out. Bottle caps. 38s. Terrible weapons. You'd think after wandering the wastelands they'd have better weapons than this. Is this safe? Well, that was easy after that last one. 38, 45, 2mm duct tape, gold watch, medics, silver tablespoon. Loading up on the junk. That's not junk to me. Oh, okay. Somebody had installed a basketball court or basketball hoop here, and they had a basketball. I was wondering about that. Lots of ammunition here.
Someone or something is playing games with us.
More raiders incoming.
The hell are they?
That's more like...
Garbage.
Okay, there he is. Another one. They don't really look like raiders. They're dressed like gunners, actually.
There's not a raider alive who troubles me.
Lost but not forgotten.
Come on, you stupid bastards! Come on!
I can't see them.
Glad that's over.
You mean that's it?
Are we done? $38. Get a chance to go through all this. Blast radius. Toy truck. Screw in there. Toy car. Screw in there too. Could always use the extra screws. I'm not making them anymore. I would assume.
Take much more.
Sorry guys. I would assume most of the screws are all rusted out to nothingness by now. Bottle caps, 44, shotgun shell, stim pack. 45s, 38s, 10mm stim pack. Oh, there was 4 of them. Is this one I missed? Got that one. One over here. 308 stim pack. Alright. Keep going this way. Maybe we... The Cabot House place was supposed to... Maybe it was right around here. So we can go here, then come back for the Cabot House, Museum of Witchcraft. And eventually we'll get down to where the Mechanist, the radio beacon is. But we're getting a lot accomplished, so... What's that? Oh, gunners. That is for sure gunners. That was weird, that big tower. I don't know what that was about. What's the name of the place? Lynn Woods. Thought it was a water tower or a lighthouse. I don't know what the heck it was. It looks like it's been around for quite a while. And definitely wasn't... I don't think it was built post-war, so... This water looks very radioactive. Somebody died in there. What do we have here? Oh, people... I can't tell if they're raiders or not. Oh, now I can't see. They're fighting a bunch of wild dogs. Mutant wild dogs.
You're looking at me.
Not now, Kate. Yes, I do look at your ass. But not now. Can't see a damn thing. And I don't want to start shooting settlers. If we just walk in there, everybody might be shooting people. Well, there's scavengers, there's settlers, there's... Oh, they're Night Stalkers.
Bring it on.
Night Strikers.
Nope, sorry.
And mongrel dogs.
Let's move out.
Who are you?
Hi.
Shit! Stop right
Huh?
there. Any civilian passing through here is required to pay a fee of 500 caps.
That's quite steep. You do say 500 caps, huh? To pass through here?
Hey,
You are out of your league, pal.
if you say so.
I don't think so. These are gunners. Look at the
Like
equipment.
I give a shit.
Just let them die. Okay, so this place is really close, I think. Hopefully we can get to it. It's not quite showing up. I just saved your butt. There's your 500 caps. The sign's seen better days. Milton General Hospital. That's pretty far from here. Isn't that way to the south? Factory over there. Well, we're at the coast again. Okay, well, it's showing me to go this way. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way, though. Maybe we should try going up. Looks like there's a little path up here. Oh, here we go. It's open now. Interesting, there's a factory along the coast. I wonder what's there. Alright, Knight Reese, you told me... Did you... What did it say to do? Cleansing the Commonwealth. So you'd like to send me on kill missions. Knight Reese has given me an assignment to clear a location of what he calls abominations. I need to find the location and eliminate any synth, feral, super mutants, and atom-worshipping cultists? We're killing people... Weren't they called Children of the Atom? I don't like that idea. They were really friendly with me, the ones that I met. I was even able to trade with them down in the glowing sea, in the crater. Crazy people. Wow. Ah, you can make it across rivers without getting wet. Well, I have a feeling that this is the edge. Some kind of pass here? Is that what those gunners were? Well, it was a little valley between the rocks, so maybe that's what they're... Of course I can't see a thing. Maybe that's what they were charging caps for people to come and go. Maybe this is a way in and out of the Commonwealth. All I know is that this place is supposedly close. There's another thing here. It's not even showing it. It's not even showing that we're in the Commonwealth anymore. There's another settlement of something here. Town? There's a house. Visibility is really bad. I don't really have a good feeling about this. Is that a boat? Is the water right there? Yeah, it's the water. Alright, well, if we're sent here to take something out.
Damn it! Come in!
Huh?
I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out
Tunnel
there,
residence.
Ray. Someone has her. Raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
Somebody's... These aren't raiders, obviously. Unless this is the trap. I can't see a damn thing. You know what? This reminds me... Nakano. That sounds familiar. Nakano Residence. Yeah, Kenji Nakano. What was this about? I've arrived at Nakano Residence. Someone inside is shouting about getting his daughter back. I should see what's going on. I remember that, actually. Ellie from the... Nick Valentine's detective agency wanted me to come out here. Maybe it was here? Okay. can't see much, but apparently we're... Kitteridge Pass. I don't know where Kitteridge Pass is. Cat. Alright, there's just a bunch of confusion. Let's see if we can't talk to these people. I can't see.
What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
You were shouting about a missing daughter. What happened?
A good Samaritan? Fine. I'm out of options anyway, if you want to hear about it. My daughter is missing. It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No.
Oh.
She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
On the boats. The boats are working, huh? I'm not going to ask money if they have a missing child.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Well, actually, it doesn't look like they have that bad of a home here. Well, I'm going to get out of my power armor. Oh yeah, I guess the boat does kind of look like it would work. Now I'm starting to think... I see a death claw out there. Wow, that is a weird looking death claw. Okay, well...
Nothing I love more than hiking in the rain.
Now that we can see everywhere...
McCready.
Spill it.
It's not a big deal.
Is that what he's talking about, the radio? Extensive electronics in there. She was talking to somebody on the radio? What's that? Oh. Oh. This doesn't look like that bad of a place. Looks like swing for the kids, toys for the kids to ride on. Well, her room's upstairs. Choke key. This looks a little bit better than what we have at Sanctuary. Take my gun down. This looks like the parents' room. These people should join the Minutemen living out here on their own. Looks like they're fishermen. What's this? Kasumi's Project's lamp.
Project log? Lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Project lamp. Oh, there's more. This had to have been her room.
Project log? Radio. Correction. Working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
Sounds like an interesting kid. The young and nerdy kind. Okay, here's the other one.
Oh my, it's raining again. Fortunately, it won't affect
Project
my
log,
electronics.
dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God. I hope I don't have it again tonight.
Interesting, but none of this helps me. She's an intelligent little girl, and she's tinkering around with everything, kind of like what I would do if I was her. And yeah, I'm kind of taking all the adhesives that I come across. Nothing else is that important. The adhesives, I'm not going to steal it from people, but I don't think they're going to mind here. Especially if I'm helping them find their daughter. Alright, so I've learned nothing.
Hi there. Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Huh.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Maybe that's where she is.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, detective.
Detective? I'm a detective now. I'm called many things before, but not a detective. Well, I don't know where this Kitteridge Pass is, but the Pip-Boy's pointing to the boat, which makes me think that I have to take the boat to get to somewhere. Okay, so...
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
Yeah?
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji
Definitely
still
not.
sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make.
Young woman?
Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Why am I thinking she's like 12 years old? A young woman? Well, then she must be older than that. Okay.
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here.
I would think so.
She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more.
Oh.
All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away, he was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Nothing else right now.
Sounds like I have to go check out the boathouse. It's getting late. Well, little shed here. Absolutely nothing here. Well, okay, we have a... Looks like an aquatic deathclaw. That is way too close. Here we go.
Sick 'em.
Whoa, what was that? Didn't get close to us. It is a dangerous world out here. Deathclaw meat, Deathclaw hide. Very dangerous.
Doing a bit of big game hunting.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, looking for clues. Underground. I wonder if Kate's done her hair like that to make herself look a little more attractive. She's really putting the flirt on me. It's actually ridiculous sometimes. This wiring. The side of a boat? Interesting. Alright, we have a note here. Grandfather's note. My dear Kasumi, if you ever get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the key is. Love, Granddad. Well, I can unlock it, I'm pretty sure. Very few places that I can't. There we go.
Sweet.
Kasumi's final holotape. She left it in here locked? Should give some answers.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They are trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. To meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself.
She thinks she's a synth.
They told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor.
Far Harbor.
I can make my way to them from there.
Sail? Wouldn't they know if the boat has been taken? So, there's a group of synths up north in Far Harbor, but you have to sail to get to it. Oh, my Pip-Boy is not telling me. Squat. Less than squat. I just have zero information. Now, maybe where this Far Harbor is where I'm supposed to go for Night Reese. Yeah, they should know if a boat's missing. Maybe it was...
Did you require my assistance?
Maybe it was hooked up over there.
I can't say that I do.
Alright. Group of synths, and she thinks she could be a synth. That's interesting. Why would the synths make a kid?
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Okay. Maybe she was replaced. I don't know.
That's how synths work, Mrs. Nakano. They replace people. This could have happened recently.
I know my own daughter. She's not a synth.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know what's up there?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the waters start to freeze, but that's a lot of miles.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be in Canada?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once.
Oh, you've been there?
When I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
That's weird.
A magic boat ride? Will there be sea monsters?
While I know the seas aren't exactly safe, I am confident that boat can get you there unharmed. At least I hope. I know you haven't asked for payment, and we can't offer much, but here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
Oh, there was another one here I missed.
Hey there.
What's so important?
Forget it.
Kasumi, I'll be right there.
Your father needs help with the boat.
Was I recording that?
Okay.
Project log. Kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
Just take her.
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Weren't getting along. Parents are fighting with her. Well, I can't go now. Place Far Harbor. It could take me days to get there. I've got responsibilities here in the Commonwealth. Maybe I'll go look into it another time, but for right now, I'm going to stick around the Commonwealth. We need to find a place to sleep.
Hey, boy.
Maybe we should go sleep in the warehouse tonight. Alright, well, yeah, another time. We'll go rest, and then we'll head south to this Museum of Witchcraft. And try to make our way down to find this mechanist. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.